All right, here we are at a fishing spot. I couldn't get into where I normally go because there wasn't enough water. Tides are really low. So just to give you an idea, I've got the anchor lock on already on the new electric motor, and that's holding me perfectly still. I've just launched and I'm just trying to take my waders off before we go out a bit deeper and get my life jacket and everything sorted. So yeah, so far this new motor's been great. Not much swell today, bit of wind, but yeah, it's holding spot, no problems at all. Right, I haven't actually been to this spot for 4 years. It's not a bad place for whiting. Sea's perfect today. Where I wanted to go, I wanted to trace some garfish, but couldn't get in there. So beautiful green hole here. I might pull up here first. Hit anchor lock. Can't give a location, obviously. We'll just start fishing some of these green holes. So basically I want to fish just this little section out here. So what I'll do is I'll just back the motor off a little bit. So we're down to one on here, and then you simply hit anchor lock. You see that locked in there. And then it simply does its thing. So it's just going to let us drift back a little bit. And you can see it's just going to hold there perfectly in this hole here. So I'll just let it settle down, and I plan on fishing these little green holes here. Right, so juggling a few things, but we'll see how we go. Right, I've got a homemade bait board here, which you may have seen in one of my videos. It's working really well. So I've just got it sitting on the seat. So it's only a paint tray basically. Hangs up there. Got a couple sitting there now with a bit of a rag. And we can cut this up, all the juices run back into the tray. Really easy to wash out. Super cheap, super simple. And yeah, it's working really well. So anyway, we'll get some bait on and see if we can catch a whiting. Alright, so we've pulled out a bit deeper here at the moment. And just pulled up alongside this reef. And you can see the motor's holding no worries at all. It's really windy, which you can't probably tell, but anyway, it's really windy. There's not much swell, which is good. But there is a huge current kicking at the moment. And the motor's holding no worries at all. It's just sitting there. I'm just fishing this bit of a hole out the front of the boat. It's also another nice deep green hole, a bit hard to see, right there where the whiting are sitting. They're out a lot deeper today. But yeah, couldn't be happier. I haven't used the anchor yet, and it's holding no worries at all. So when the swell rolls through, so we're sitting on about 3 at the moment. I don't know if you can see that. So power's sitting on 3 to 2, and then when the swell rolls through, she kicks up to about 4 maximum. So it's holding no problems at all. So really good thing. Yeah, it's given it a bit of a workout today anyway. So right, the wind's really picked up. Absolutely blowing a gale now. So you can hear from, this is the mic on with the windsock on the dead cat, and this is now the mic on the GoPro. So the wind's picked up heaps, and motor's holding no worries at all. Like I said in a previous video, I've only got a pretty standard lead acid battery running this thing, deep cycle, but it's still only 100 amp per hour, and seems to be doing the job no worries. I've been here for a couple of hours mucking around now. So it's holding ground, no problems at all. Bit of a swell rolls through every now and again. It makes it work a bit, but yeah, it's been good. Had this bit of cross tide and also had a big swell, and we spun on the anchor, as in on the motor, and it soon worked that out. Just untangled itself and sat spot on the lock again. So back on the spot. So really good. Really happy with it for a water snake. I think there's better brands out there apparently, but they're a lot more expensive. But I'm really stoked with this one. It's working really well. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Probably a bit hard to see, but that's a green hole we're fishing, and we're pulling quite a few whiting out of here. Guardies are there, but they're just not playing the game today. I've got a float there with a camera sitting on it. I don't know what I'm capturing there, if anything. So hopefully we'll be able to see something on that. Alright, I'm done for the day. Obviously this isn't a fishing video, this is pretty much a how to use this motor, or how well it's performing. So as you can see there, or maybe you can't, so there's a green hole I've been fishing. I'll just get up the nose here, it's blowing a go. So to give you an idea, I've just got the light showing, so there's a bit of this hole we're fishing, so just so I wanted to move up a few metres. Just a simple matter of pressing, say, I'll go 2 metres, 1, 2. And we'll have a bit of a think about it. And sneak up to it like that. So there's a bit of a hole over there to your left-hand side. Not sure if you can hear me with the wind, it is blowing a go. I'll finish fishing now. So that's about 2 metres forward, 1 to left, something like that. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 1 to the left. And that should get us very close to that hole. There is a huge wind, currents running against us as well now. Not much swell, luckily. But as you can see, we've snuck up to it. It's now alongside the boat. So if I want to go closer, obviously I'll just go, say, 2 to the left. This is the hole here I'm talking about. It's pretty hard to see. So motor's going to work it out. And that has pretty much parked us alongside of it. So it's got heaps windier here. So I'm going to pull the pin on that video very shortly, I think. The thing I'm loving about this is when I get in close to shore, I can then basically put anchor lock on, put my waders on in shallow water. So, you know, worst case scenario, if I fell out, I could almost stand up. And yeah, just get organised for when I drag it up the beach. It's really good. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for everyone who's hit the like and subscribe. That's been awesome. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.